Hey guys, Sahsimon here bringing you 10 things you don't know about Fallout 4. In the video I will cover some Easter eggs, trivia, references, and some random craziness found in the community of Commonwealth that you guys have probably seen and didn't know, or did know and now I'm just wasting your time. If you guys enjoy the video, you know what to do. If you hate it, it's just because you need to watch it a second time. Be warned, there are some spoilers ahead. Alright, let's get started. At number 10 we have the Road Warrior outfit. Getting this out of the way first, as is a staple in the Fallout franchise, is the Road Warrior outfit from Mad Max. If you collect all the pieces of road leather and leather armor pieces, putting them on will give you the outfit worn by Mel Gibson from the post-apocalyptic world of George Miller. Just a nice way of starting off the game looking like the man that inspired it all. Because after all, who doesn't want to be Mel Gibson?
And being that we are all big Mel Gibson film fans, we thought maybe you could help us. Ah, my nipples, they hurt! They hurt when I twist them!
At number 9 we have Jaws. Out in the world you will come across a boat that is out in the middle of a lake. If you approach this boat and go aboard, you will discover that it is the same boat from the movie Jaws by Steven Spielberg. Looking around you can see the skeleton of a body who used to be Quint, the overzealous shark killer who met his demise, his little handkerchief, and his machete. Next to his body isn't exactly Jaws, but a big mutated fish that is supposed to represent the shark. If you have the Radaway or protection, you can also take a dive underneath the boat and find the shark cage they dropped in the water with a skinny Richard Dreyfuss. As a fun side note on the film, the line, "We're gonna need a bigger boat," was actually improvised by Rob Schneider. At number 8 we have the dog Lockpick. Here's a neat trick to know for the game. Companion Dogmeat is able to pick a lock for you using his amazing dog ninja skills. If you speak to Dogmeat and ask him to find an item for you and direct him where to go, he will move over to the item you asked, and if it's locked, he will unlock it using his mouth or dog physics or something. I don't know how this works exactly, but it's a neat trick to know if you can't open a lock yourself or out of bobby pins. However, it doesn't seem to open locked doors. This is a useful trick for obtaining the cryo gun that is in Vault 111 at the start of the game, along with 200 ammo. As a side note, if you can't find the ammo, check Dogmeat's inventory, he may still be holding on to it. At number 7 we have a clapping monkey. I know you guys have seen this a few times, but bear with me, I got something new for you. Located in several places throughout the world are these little monkeys with chimes. At first glance it would appear to be nothing more than a simple child's toy. Upon closer inspection you come to see that this monkey bears a striking resemblance to the monkey from Toy Story 3, right down to the vest and pants. The only difference between the two being that this monkey's eyes light up upon getting too close to the toy and he begins to play his chimes, and if you back away the toy will stop. This monkey also seems to be linked to explosives, and when playing his chimes through will set off the trap, alerting people to where you are. However, if you manage to knock the head off of the monkey, it will completely stop the toy from working and defuse the bomb. However, what some people may not know about this monkey is that it is the same evil monkey from the horror poster Monkey Shines by George A. Romero from 1988. Same pants and vest with chimes and all. In this movie, a quadriplegic man has a trained monkey help him with his paralysis until the monkey begins to develop feelings and rage against its new master. At number 6 we have an XMen reference. Open the Pip-boy and go into the special chart under Endurance. On level 7 you will come to our XMen reference for Wolverine. Adamantium Skeleton is the name of this perk, which is exactly what Wolverine has in the comics, a skeleton fused with an indestructible metal. For those of you who don't know what adamantium is, it's a made up metal in Marvel Comics which is pretty much unbreakable unless you use adamantium against it or vibranium. In Fallout 4 it helps us from getting our limbs detached by gunfire. At number 5 we have Codsworth Sympathy. For this one you need to make Codsworth your companion and take him back to Vault 111. If you return to your wife's cryopod upon seeing the body of your wife, Codsworth will offer his condolences and have a moment of robot sadness.
Mom? Sorry.
At number 4 we have Back Grenade Time. Here's a fun trick if you haven't figured it out. If you have the quick hands and some extra grenades or Molotov cocktails lying around, you will be able to use your VATS during combat after throwing a grenade, and if you're quick enough, you'll be able to target the item and shoot it before it lands and explodes or hits the ground and breaks and explodes. This is a useful trick for controlling your explosion with the grenade or deciding when you want the Molotov cocktail to explode. Just be sure you're a safe distance away as you can easily blow yourself up. At number 3 we have a broken Pip-boy. For this one you literally almost have to do nothing. Bring up your Pip-boy and it doesn't matter what section you leave it on. Once it's up, just leave it there and wait as your character slowly loses patience with it and will eventually check out the machine's back to make sure it is still functioning. Without getting any satisfaction from that, and if you still don't move, your character will then hit the Pip-boy a few times trying to get it to work again. At number 2, we have the Sons of Anarchy Biker. Inside Bafton Station, after clearing it and upon finding a computer terminal, you will come across a description for a person named Opie Hearst who was released. This is a direct reference to the TV show Sons of Anarchy, which revolves around a motorcycle club that runs a mechanical garage but runs guns on the side and keeps control of their small town of Charming as outlaws with the code. This particular reference is from one member of the club, Harry Opie Winston, played by actor Ryan Hurst, aka Opie Hearst. If you continue to read the description on the terminal, it will describe that he has on him at the time of his arrest a wool cap, leather vest, and motorcycle keys. Items the character on the show, specifically the hat and vest, is almost always wearing. At number 1, we have Lethal Weapon. On another computer terminal inside Bafton Station, there is a user log for a Sergeant Dave Mallory. In one of his personal logs, he has a written statement about how he is getting too old for his job and he is tired of dealing with loose cannons, specifically a loose cannon maniac named Gibbs who keeps putting his life on the line. It goes on to say how his body is falling apart, mostly due to stomach issues, and that he only has 3 days left to retirement, similar to Danny Glover's character from the Lethal Weapon films, who is partnered with a crazy Mel Gibson or Martin Riggs. With only a few days left to retirement, Murtaugh fights to stay alive for 3 more sequels with his new crazy partner and manages to make a cool reference for Fallout 4. Well guys, that's all I got for you. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, hit the button and subscribe. I plan on doing a lot more Fallout content in the following months and look forward to bringing it to you. See you all in the Commonwealth.